cheering, welcome to the stage, Susan Murray, ladies and gentlemen!
Thank you. Hello, how are you doing? Are you alright, yeah? How are the rest of you? Good. It's a Sunday night, but is everybody drinking? Is there anyone who's not drinking? Oh no. Why aren't you drinking? Hangover. That's the only reason not to drink, isn't it? I like you. Do you mind me asking you how old? What's your name? Ree, how old are you? You're 20 and you're already that hungover? Fair fucking play to you, girl. Jesus. I'm telling you now, right, your hangovers get worse as you get older. Am I right? Mine, I turned 49 a couple of weeks ago. I went out on my birthday. I was touring the next day. I didn't even drink that night because I can't cope with my hangovers. They're now catastrophic. I'm now getting what I can only describe as the Jesus Christ hangover. You know, the one where you don't rise for 3 days. And when you do, you realise you've got blood on your hands and feet because you lost your shoes and had to fucking crawl home. Again. And we've all got one drink that sends us mental. What's the drink that sends you mental, Ree? Vodka. We've all got one. Mine's white wine. Do you have any of the white wine mental cases in? It's normally the women, isn't it? Yes, it's you. Yes, the other PR woman. Yes, I thought it might be. What is it you're trying to say to me? Lady petrol. What do you call it when it comes out the other end? White wines. Do you get the white wine blackout? It's like memory bleach, innit? It really is. I don't know what it is about white wine. It's always between glasses 6 and 15 where it goes horribly wrong, isn't it, girls? Either casualty or custody. Give me a cheer if you've ever had a booze blackout in your life after 3. 1, 2, 3. It's all of us, isn't it, really? It's part and parcel of living in this country. But do you know what? I don't mind a booze blackout. Because it's not so much a night out, it's more time travel. Do you know what I mean? You start your night on a Friday on the high street, you come to on a Monday morning in a Travelodge in Derby. Going, why is there spunk in my hair? Is there some Midlander shouting at me from up there? Look at him with his fucking... Look, it's Peter fucking Stringfellow, hello. You come back from the dead, well done. Where are you from? Wales. He said in a broad Midlands accent, so from Wales. Oh, you fuck from Wales.
Nobody took me seriously when I spoke like that. I changed my accent.
So you changed it to a West Midlands accent to be taken seriously. Well, that... What? Never heard such madness in all my life. Do you know what? When they said it was a gig for technicians, I was expecting a load of 6-foot hairy men with like ponytails at the nape there, but you're all quite sort of clean looking, which is a surprise, I'll be honest. I said I'd do this benefit because in the same way, comedians, we're all self-employed, and I spent 6 months on crutches last year. I had to learn to walk again. Don't snap ligaments, it's not as much fun as it sounds. And it's amazing that the assumptions that people make, right? Down here, posh people would come up to me and they'd go, skiing! Skiing! And then they'd hear my accent and go, she's jumped off a garage roof. People with this accent don't ski. That doesn't happen. You are never going to be at the top of a snowy mountain in France and hear, I've paid £3 for this, it's brilliant. That doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. Honest to God, if my people are sliding down a snowy mountain, that's not a slalom, that's a chavalanche. But I know we've got posh people in. I don't resent posh people. I don't have a working class chip on my shoulder. But I met this posh woman recently. She was like this. You've never been skiing? Yeah. Oh my God. I've been skiing from the age of 4. In fact, I spent my winter childhood skiing in the Alps. That ain't normal, is it? We didn't spend our winter childhood skiing in the Alps. We spent our winter childhood looking for the other glove. I had to go home to be looked after by my parents, right? And I was there for ages. And you can't spend time with your parents as an adult, honest to God, because I was in the West Midlands for 6 weeks. By the end of it, all you can think is, how am I not more fucking mental? Are all your mums especially mental? Because mine is off the scale, right? And the worst bit is watching a film with my mom. It's like watching a DVD with the director's commentary switched on. If the director didn't know who any of the actors were. Or what the actual plot was, right? My mum thinks your dramatic licence is a physical thing that's included in a Sky TV package. So it's just this relentless noise. Is that Humphrey's head, Kaz? She's Scottish, by the way. She's not a member of the SS. Is that Humphrey's head, Kaz? Oh, can't we go back into that burning building for certain death? Would you, George? George! George! Would you go back into that burning building for certain death? And I can see my dad thinking, yes. In fact, I'll probably set fire to it. Cover myself in kerosene and run in for a certain peaceful, quiet death. But then she'll start to use the film as a passive-aggressive dig at me. Oh, look at her in that wedding dress. Oh, she looks beautiful. Oh, she looks like a princess. She's younger than you. At least somebody managed to get married. Mum, this is Shrek. Oh, it reminded me of when I was at home and I had a dog. We got dog people in? No, we live in London. We don't have dogs. Because it's good having a dog with that loyalty companionship, you know, lovingly picking up its mess. Oh. Sorry, not dog, boyfriend. I always get them confused. So what I did a little while ago, I got myself a rescue boyfriend. From one of those homes for abandoned men. You know the ones I mean? Hang on, there's a big, what's it called? Big chain, what's it called? Big chain. Weatherspoons. But you know what the rescue ones are like? The second-hand ones are a bit damaged, aren't they? He's a bit nervy, a bit skittish, so you can't do any sudden moves. Takes a week to do a hand job. One dirty, filthy fucker up there, that's good. So are you two the couple? Oh, and is it 6 months you've been together? Is that all? Why are you even at the house? You should be at home with your arse in the fridge going, put some butter on it, it's stinging. Finally managed to shame a PR woman. Oh, my work here is done, honestly. I take it you're not living together yet? You are? Fucking hell, who was skint? It must be him. God, was it all right, or was there a transition period? Because the thing is, right, me and my last boyfriend, we were together 14 months before we moved in, and we'd only had 3 arguments. You'd think that bode quite well, wouldn't you? No, you were in London, but it's very cynical in London. But the thing is, right, we moved in, and it was like a switch had been flicked. We argued about everything, decorating, colours, the lot, right? This is an argument that we had. I've not changed one word. He turned to me and said, why don't you get yourself a gay boyfriend? Because that way, you can have as much teal as you want. So I said, why don't you get yourself a gay boyfriend? Because that way, you can have as much bum sex as you want. So then Andre moved in and everybody was happy. The sofa was neat and tidy. The cushions were unruffled because my boyfriend couldn't sit down anymore. Careful what you wish for, that's all I'm saying. And he moved in with his cat. Now, I've never done cats, really. Can the cat people tell me if this is normal? Because I wake up in the morning and it was there just fucking staring at me. Is that normal? Right, does it love me or is it waiting for me to die? Because I can't work it. I swear, I look into that animal's unblinking eyes and I know he's going, I know she's quite big, but I reckon I could drag her to the oven. I don't know, I would imagine a cat would be a scouser. Maybe because they're small and untrustworthy. I don't do that joke in Liverpool, funnily enough. I've got to tell you about this cat. This is all true, right? His name's Charlie because he's pure white, up all night, and moody in the day. Did you know you can play air guitar on a cat? Do the band know this? You ever try playing air guitar on a cat? Right, what you do, you've got a nearly chilled out cat, obviously, this cat's very chilled out. You get the cat up on its side, you use the neck as a fretboard, use the belly for the strings, and you can use the tail as a whammy bar, and the best thing about it is you get the right noise. Wow. So I live in London now, I live in a flat, I'm living in a ground floor flat. Has anybody here got upstairs neighbours? Yeah. Do you hate them? Yeah, you do. Because they're not neighbours, they're elephants, aren't they, right? There's no soundproofing in this country. What was wrong with a Victorian? But there's no soundproofing anywhere. I can hear my upstairs neighbours digesting. And the reason I live in a flat is because when I was in my 20s, I was an idiot. And when I was in my 20s, I had a one-track mind. And I wish that my one-track mind had been buy a house, buy a house, buy a house, instead of what it actually was, which was fuck a drummer, fuck a drummer. Anyway, what's your name, drummer boy? No, your name isn't sorry. What's your name? Darn. Oh, he's got one of those accents as well. Oh, that's fucking great, that is. What's your favourite kind of music? What's your... You can't hear me. I've got a fucking PA in me. What's your favourite kind of music? Oh, I've gone right off him. Fucking despise jazz. I like rock bands. I like the kind of bands that have started re-touring because they've got no pension. You know the kind of bands I mean, right? Yeah? Adam and the Ants, Madness, those types of bands. Or bands that have never stopped gigging because they're too ugly for a day job. Punk bands, essentially. The Cult, The Damned, New Model Army, right? You probably won't have heard of any of those bands, right? And it's the... Do you know why I love these gigs? Because it's the only time I'm the youngest person in the room. Doesn't happen anywhere else, right? If you've never been to one of these gigs, go and get your arse down the front, because there is nothing funnier than watching a 50-year-old mosh pit. Fat, bald dads giving it this for 2 songs. And then by the third one, they're up against the back wall, fucked. I've got chest pains. Has anybody got a defibrillator? Dave, have you had any drugs? Yeah, statins. Hey, look, stage crowd, so if we now know he's been stretched out. And I can guarantee, right, 3/4 way through the gigs, the band will always announce this. We're going to do some new material now. And the whole room goes, oh, shit. Play the ones we all know! Thing is, it's shit getting old, innit? Shit waiting for your sound cue. Are there any technicians in the house? 1 minute you're running around with bright red crimped hair wearing Dr. Martens, you're going on marches because you think you're a bit of a rebel, you're gobbing in policemen's faces because you've been up all night taking acid, you're being chased by the mounted police at the Park Lane riot, you're out every night watching bands like Iggy Pop and Nirvana, you're taking loads of mushrooms, you're drinking loads of snakebite. Next thing you know, you've subscribed to Witch magazine because you really need to know which is the best tumble dryer. And you spend 3 days on the phone trying to get contents insurance and you're thinking about David Bowie never had to deal with his bullshit. I bet Joe Strummer never spent an entire afternoon on the phone to Gary from Admiral Insurance trying to get content insurance that you can't get because you're never at home. And why is that? Because you listened when they said, follow your dreams, it'll all fall into place. Follow your dreams, do something freelance, do something creative. You don't need any sick pay, you don't need any holiday pay, you don't need a pension, you don't need any provision for the future. And now I can't get content insurance for my flat. And do you know why I can't get it?
I live by the river.
It's on a floodplain, apparently. Guys, you've been so sweet. Please support this charity. I've been Susan Murray. Thanks a lot. Good night.